So what we have here are 4 different figurines from Tel Akko. You can see we have 3 female figurines and then a fragment from a horse, of a horse, excuse me, which was actually probably from a vessel. I'd like to talk about this beautiful piece first. This was found this season, probably just a few days ago actually, in excavations at the Tel. You can even see there's a little bit of red on her lips as well. And this type, I know it's female because we have other complete examples from other neighboring sites where this particular type is of a woman who has her hands holding each side of her pregnant belly. So we think, of course, that this had something to do with pregnancy and with helping women get through the experiences and the concerns of being pregnant and giving birth. That one's highly fragmentary. This figurine was found at Tel Akko several seasons ago and is much more complete. It's of a slightly different type. These are called plaque figurines. You can see maybe even the fingerprints where the wet clay was pushed into a mold and then taken out. And this is also a female figurine. She's represented nude. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but so between her breasts even you can see jewelry, a beautiful necklace hanging down, and she has 2 arms, and on each wrist she has 2 bracelets. There's a headdress as well, and there's an interesting perhaps a symbol, something on her stomach. I'm still not sure how to interpret that, but stay tuned and hopefully I'll have some answers in the near future. This is another piece actually that was found in the survey at Tel Akko, again from several seasons back. Even though it's missing its head, again from comparisons, I know that this is representing a female figurine. She has a long dress. It would have ended there in a sort of stand where it would easily have stood up. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but she's clasping in her hands a frame drum. So this was indicative of female musicians. You can even see just a piece of her hair there coming down over her shoulder, her right shoulder, onto her arms. And again, these were types, probably all 3 of these were used in common houses. They were likely used in different rituals, probably by the prominent women of households, and are indicative of elements of domestic religion and domestic ritual. So this helps us give a balanced picture. Typically our ancient texts, and especially the texts we have preserved in the Hebrew Bible or Old Testament, focus on official religion. And so we have records related to, for instance, the Solomonic Temple in Jerusalem, the priestly castes, and things that were going on that were state-sponsored. So archaeology helps give us a balanced picture, literally from the household level. In everyday houses, when we excavate, we find remains like this, and it aids us in interpreting what was going on in terms of ritual and religion in the house. And then finally, I brought along a portion of it's an animal head from a spouted vessel. I don't know if you can see, there's a hole in its mouth. It would have had a body that could have contained liquid, and you can use it to pour out a liquid offering, kind of like a cow creamer, but with a little bit more significance. And we think that actually this is not a cow, but it is representing some sort of horse. I don't know, again, if you can see, but there are elements of the horse bridle here around the head. And again, these were the kinds of objects that were used in common rituals, things that would go to help answer some of the religious concerns that were being faced by the households that were really the sort of the building blocks of these ancient societies, the remains of which we're finding at Tel Akka.